Hi, this is Miss Pam from Connors Elementary School, the Afterschool program. Today we're going to be looking at the Anasazi tribe and we're going to make some art, Anasazi art. So today we'll be looking at the tribe, but this tribe was in the Southwest in 100 to 1600 AD. It makes you wonder in a million years what our time will be known as. We should probably go with the texture period, don't you think? Maybe it would make more sense than the numbers. Okay, so the Anasazi, the people, were nomadic and traveling people, and this is where they settled. And this is Mesa Verde in the Southwest. Okay, can you see that? Whoop, I'm now wiggling around. The Anasazi did not have to move to find food. They knew how to grow corn, squash, and they knew how to raise turkeys. They even knew how to build channels in the cliffs so that the rain would run straight to their crops. Because the Anasazi did not have to move to find food, they built these houses. The tribe, what we know today, has apartment complexes in the lower cliff faces. They built houses that had many rooms and many stories. One of the dwellings in the Southwest had 1,800 rooms and 3,000 people. It's still there today, and you can go to see that one. That's in Colorado. The one we're looking at is the Mesa Verde. Living high up made the people safer because they could see enemies coming to attack them. There are handholds built into the rocks or ladders so that the people could climb up to the safety of their houses. And archaeologists believe ropes were also used to help people up. Now, this is a picture, but it doesn't look like that many apartments. This picture, however, is the real whole story. See if I can get that centered. See? See how big that is. Just imagine. All right. Anasazi artist. The Anasazi people were creative and used smaller pieces of rock to cave petroglyphs, just like we did when we did the Lascaux caves. They drew animals and people and patterns, so we know we know some about their art. Today we're going to make something very exciting. Today we're going to make a picture of one of the most famous pottery pieces of the Anasazi. And this is what it looks like. This is what you are going to do today. Isn't that beautiful? It's not hard, just take some time. Okay, so before we get started, I'm going to show that while I'm going to tell you what the materials are. How's that? Okay, materials are, there's a pattern on a piece of cardstock that's in your packet, 2 pencils with erasers, because I made lots of mistakes and had to erase, piece of white paper to use to test the colors, colored pencils, darkish red, light tan, dark tan, orange, and brown. If you don't have colored pencils, you can certainly use crayons. A Sharpie black fine marker or a fine tip colored pencil, a ruler, and then the plastic bag, of course, take a plastic bag, cut off the top, lay it down, and work on that so that you don't get your table dirty. Okay, so in your packet as well is going to be a series of pictures. So it will show you what to color first and how to color it as we go along. Okay, so the first one is going to look somewhat like this. So the top, you're going to color the tan color. You're going to color the tan on the circles going around the piece of pottery. Okay, so you can do that first. Remember, you can stop this video anytime you want and color. And that's what I would recommend. The second one is a combination. This one, you're going to color the rest of the light tan color. And you can see it, I think, better here. Yeah, you did the top. Now you're going to come down and do like the little patterns up here. See the circles? Okay. So you can see that again. If you want to hold that there, stop your video and just color from this. After you get the light color on, go ahead and put the rust color on. If you don't have a rust colored pencil or a crayon, just use an orange and put a little bit of red in it, and it'll probably be all right. I tried it. Okay. All right. What happened to me is there's so many parts to this. I had to go back, once I started putting the rust color on, I had to go back and see all the beige colors that I missed. So you can go ahead and do that if you want to. Okay? All right. So the next thing you're going to do is start with the marker or the colored pencil, the black one. Okay? So you're going to take and make lines. That's the first thing you're going to do. See the black lines? Notice when you do a rounded bowl or a piece of pottery, when you come down the side here, notice they run together, and that makes it so that the shape of the pottery is still round. Okay? So you don't want to make flat lines, straight lines down. You want to pull them in together when it comes to the bottom. And the same on the other side. Okay? So take a peek at that, and again, pause it. Now, on the pattern that I gave you, I did not fill out all the parts. So take a minute and look at this picture and see if you've got the top part up here. You may have to draw that in a bit. Okay? There's circles over on the other side that you may have to draw in. All right? I put some little marks at the top just to show what it did in the pattern. Okay, so look at this. If you didn't draw this in down at the bottom, you didn't draw this part in where the beige is, see if you can draw that in and color that in. So what happened to me is there were so many parts that I ended up going back and forth a little. But I would keep this on there until you got this pretty well the same as mine. Okay, if you make mistakes, don't worry about it. Okay, all right. Then to complete it, you're going to add the black. And this is mine. This is the one that I did. So keep that right on and just keep coloring. Okay? Awesome. Thank you so much for listening. Hope you enjoyed it. Bye-bye.